Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly singles love reading. Yes, another singles reading. Let's see what's going on for singles. Somebody's looking at things from a different perspective here. The Hanged Man. Yeah, so I do feel we have someone here who may not follow through. Page of Coins. Somebody here may not follow through. Sometimes it's a person who's laying the foundation, but we'll see what happens here. Yeah, we have a person manifesting here. This is an energy of what someone's trying to manifest. This is someone trying to create some kind of opportunity, but I don't know. There could be a little manipulation here. It's telling you to look at things from a different perspective, to take a little pause here. Yeah, this is someone who's has to do with someone's lifestyle habits, see, non-conforming, someone who's not following society's rules. They're not following through. Yeah, see, Ace of Cups, time for reflection. This deck is a little different, but you can see we have somebody wanting a fresh new start. Their cup runneth over. So I feel like you have a person here where you're just not on the same page. I do see someone taking a pause, looking at this from a different perspective. It's someone's lifestyle habits, the way they conduct themselves, maybe their religious beliefs. It's what you perceive to believe here. Yeah. Could be traditions, holidays. Yeah. So I do see a time for reflection. Someone here, and if you have a person who doesn't follow through here, you could be reflecting, see, looking at the bigger picture. I see a storybook ending, yeah. And I do feel like some of you have dealt with somebody who doesn't want to commit. They don't follow through. They could even manipulate. They're resourceful, but this is someone who has everything they need. They don't want anything. They don't want any kind of commitment. And it could be religious beliefs here too. Tell me about the Magician. Yeah, spiritual mastery. So it has to do with someone's spiritual beliefs. So if this is someone who doesn't follow through, and I do see holidays, traditions coming up. Some of you might reflect on this. You may be even reflecting on it, something that's happened. You may have a new perspective. Yeah, but to me, it looks like this is someone who's not surrendering. Like I feel it's someone who maybe, someone who goes into hermit mode. So you've got a situation with someone who doesn't follow through. They go into hermit mode during the holidays. So in other words, this is someone who won't make any kind of commitment to you. There'll be no gift giving or anything like that. Because it's someone who doesn't want to commit, because their belief is if they do that, there's some kind of commitment. And that's what I feel here. Yeah. But the interesting thing is this opportunity coming in. Some of you are just reflecting on this. You're now seeing the bigger picture. So it's pretty interesting. But yeah, I do see someone actually mastering that spirituality. You know, their beliefs, traditions, behaviors, whatever it may be. Yeah. Someone's reflecting. Yeah, you got a new person here. Some of you are just reflecting on this. But you have an opportunity. See, often when you get an opportunity, you reflect on the situation. So you've got someone who never follows through. You know, this is someone focused on, often they're focused on money, but they don't want to make any kind of commitment. So it's a person who often goes into hermit mode. Yeah. The other person, but it's the opposite too, because the other person, it's spiritual mastery. You're going to be on the same page. See, two people going to connect. So you're looking at this connection. See, there's a loving exchange. Two people who care about each other. This is exchanging feelings, emotions. It could even be exchanging gifts sometimes. Yeah. So you got someone new, very high vibrational, very positive. There's something new coming in. It's an energy of seeing things clearly too. Tell me about the Hermit. Yeah, see, this is a person who ghosts someone, ignores them, leaves you out in the cold. See, we got holidays coming up. Some of you are reflecting on it, but I got to tell you, if you got a new person coming in, there's going to be a loving exchange. Two people connecting. Yeah. Somebody here is more non-conforming. They don't want to get involved, put it that way. They go into hermit mode. They ghost you, ignore you. They act like they don't have any money, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah. But you can see, been there, done that. So some of you, you have opportunity coming in. See, this is gaining momentum. This is something being left behind here. Yeah, you've been there, done that. Yeah, you're out of here. Nice. Tell me about this Eight of Wands. Yeah, so you can see someone taking decisive movement. The Wheel of Fortune, the timing. See, when the time, when this person, and some of you are reflecting on this, somebody who left you out in the cold, right? They didn't give you a gift or reach out or anything, right? Because your spiritual beliefs, this is someone who follows their own path. You're not on the same page. This other person takes decisive movement. They come in positive, happy, beautiful, beautiful energy. Tell me about the Sun. Look at that, Leo. You got a connection here. And it could be yourself starting something too with someone. Yeah, see, there's opportunity. It's someone who, there's beautiful Seven of Cups, many possibilities how this could play out, but there's opportunity here. See, this is a beautiful energy of someone who sees opportunity. They know a good thing when they see it. Yeah, you can see the energy. It's telling you to pay attention to the red flags, and that's what you're going to do. But it's the positive energy of this card has come up. Someone who plans, prepares, they hope for the best. Somebody who's prepared. They're preparing themselves. They're coming in feeling really positive. But it's the red flags you're going to be reflecting on because of someone who left you out in the cold. You know, oh, I don't have any money, or they ghost you, whatever. They go into hermit mode. Yeah, this other person I feel is more in alignment with you. This is someone here, definitely, yeah. You got a person who's a free spirit. They want to be free of all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Well, the joke's on this person, because I feel the cycle ending, a new cycle. You're going to break free from this. And I do feel like what you're going to be looking at, you're going to be paying attention to the signs, the signals. But this person takes decisive movement. They want things to go in their favor. Yeah, look at that, a comforting connection. This is giving and receiving. See, giving little gifts. Someone shows you they like you, so they want this to be successful. This is what they hope to achieve. They're prepared themselves for a victory. And you're going to break free from whoever this is. And it could be too where you're free. You're just leaving this person behind and you just feel free of this. And this is sometimes when you're falling in love. See, a beautiful, comforting connection. Two people who are there for each other, give little gifts. They do nice things for each other. See, the loving exchange. Yeah. Wow. Tell me about this Two of Cups. Yeah, see, justice and harmony, fairness and balance here. See, it's about being fair. Somebody here wasn't fair. It's just a person who doesn't follow through. So I do feel this is something that's changing your perspective now. You can look at this in a couple of different ways. You know, two people who care about each other show each other maybe in other ways. If you're not in spiritual alignment, because I see spiritual alignment. So you're not in alignment with someone, and this is someone who is. But some of you are looking at this from a different perspective. Yeah, it could be this person. They could be someone seeing it in a different way. It's possible. They might be feeling a bit like a fool, but I got to tell you, been there, done that. Some of you got new opportunities coming in. Yeah. Yeah, see, misaligned values. Two people who don't have the same values, religious beliefs, or just values, traditions, day-to-day life values. Doesn't have to be religion, but I can see what's going on here. The person who ignores you and ghosts you. I think you're going to break free from this. But I do think this person, on retrospect, to their perspective, they feel like a fool because you're out of here. Now you're moving towards a comforting connection. It's a crush, a longing for love. See, you got misaligned values, but you and this other person are going to share values. This is really, really nice. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, I do see there was definitely feeling very sad. Five of Cups, like there's not a lot of hope. See, feeling sad. Someone who leaves you out in the cold and leaves you feeling sad. You're not in alignment. Yeah. Yeah, and then you have the ultimate provider coming in. See, you have another person coming in, someone who provides. See, they plan, prepare, they hope for success. This is someone who achieved a lot of goals, but they want to connect. They want a comforting connection. They like to give. Someone who can be very generous. See, the opposite side is the other person who's the total opposite. And I'm going to tell you, whoever that is, they're a fool. But I see you being free of this. Yeah, see, good things take time. So this is someone showing you they're interested, that they're invested in this connection. Some of you were patient with someone, but I do feel this feeling very sad, left out in the cold, feeling very much alone. You know, you can see this is someone feeling alone. Yeah. But it's all about perspective. Yeah, this person's the ultimate provider. You got a person coming in here. Yeah, see, spending time together, doing things together. Yeah, it's two people doing things together. They want to spend time with you. They want to be with you. Yeah, you both bring something to the table. See, the giving and receiving too. Really nice. This is about, this person wants to go down this path. They want to get together with you. Yeah, there is a spark. Yeah, look at the passionate new beginning, a spark and a lot of desire. See, there's harmony between you. Lack of harmony up here. See, the 5. See, lack of harmony. It wasn't happy. See, someone who leaves you feeling that way. Birthdays, any kind of traditional time where there's giving and receiving. Yeah, you're not in alignment. But you got harmony. Somebody who comes in right. They've even if they have different beliefs, they're fair, you know. And I do see even making an agreement with someone, you know, being on the same page. Yeah, so you've had personality clashes, right? Yeah, it's an inner struggle too, like I feel. Personality clashes, religious clashes. But fairness is showing harmony being restored. So you've got a person, and I wouldn't be surprised if this person looks like a fool and decides to take a risk and reach out. I wouldn't be surprised. But like I say, I feel like this, you've been there, done that, you're out of here. It's you breaking free, going down a whole different path with someone else. And it could be this person who's breaking free from someone like that. Traditional holidays, beliefs, religious beliefs, just even day-to-day life, the way you live your day-to-day lives, your structure, is someone who doesn't follow the rules, or somebody who just can't be bothered with that kind of stuff. But they're not putting the shoe on the other foot, how the other person feels. So definitely there's that energy of finding fairness and balance. See, personality clashes, negativity. Yeah. You're just not in alignment. Yeah, I do see a long-term stability. See, somebody who wants a partner, they want to partner up. They want to do stuff with someone. They want to do things, you know. Definitely a passionate start, a lot of attraction too. But this is someone shows someone they like them. This is often someone who's not the most emotionally, they're not emotionally unavailable. It's someone who'll often show you they like you by giving you little gifts. But yeah, they are. This is someone who's in the positive energy of. This is definitely a person here who's definitely, you know, likes material things. But they want long-term stability, a partner. So I do think you're overcoming all this, been there, done that, personality clashes, drama. Yeah, we're just going to leave it up there. I don't even want it down here by the good energy. Tell me about the 10 of coins. Yeah, so I do feel we have, there's someone here who's been, waiting for the right person, waiting for the one. The right person's worth waiting for. Yeah. See, good things take time. So there is a need to be a little patient. So you learn about each other's. It's all the Hierophant, learning about each other's ways, your lifestyle. But it's about worth waiting for. Yeah, so someone letting their guard down, letting someone in. But yeah, this is about doing things together, spending time. Some of you have a person, the only time you hear from this person is when they're lonely or when they want something, which is often the physical connection. And that's where I feel the clashes come in. Yeah. But this other person's different. Yeah, look at that, Leo. See, this is worth fighting for. You're worth fighting for. Put it up here. Yeah, there you are. See, they see this as something worth fighting for. There's things that aren't worth fighting over, too. That's another thing. But this is You know, someone feeling sad here, because I feel like some of you are just reflecting on the past and you got this person coming in offering you this cup. Now, this cup could be a gift, a love letter, it could be just a card, but it's somebody showing you that they're invested emotionally, that they're interested in you, that you're worth fighting for. And on the other hand, the Queen of Wands, this is something worth waiting for. Some of you, the waiting for the right person. See, you've had someone here who just wasn't the right person. This is, see, misaligned values. See, someone here, you had misaligned values. They don't conform. You know, they just kind of want things their way. They create a lot of drama. See, they'd rather fight over it than give in a little bit, than cooperate and compromise. Yeah, interesting. But yeah, it is about misaligned values. Yeah, but there was definitely sadness here, and I do feel some of you have been in that energy, or this person is been in that energy. Yeah, yeah, someone who's very self-serving. Yeah, so it's telling you to trust your intuition, your inner knowing. So you probably know what this is. Some of you have had people who suddenly ghost you and disappear during the holidays, and maybe that's something that's happened and you're just reflecting it. This person's different. Yeah, the other person had self-serving, they were self-serving. See, it's all about themselves, what they can get from you. It's a person who's not very generous. To me, it feels like somebody who uses someone, and then when you don't hear from them during important holidays, birthdays, things like that, Valentine's Day. Yeah. So the other person is someone who's much more self-aware. They're very much aware what, you know, they need to do. They want to have victory and success, but you are so breaking free from this. It's saying to trust your intuition. Yeah. Some of you keep it all in too. You never complain. And I feel that's another thing, but yeah, it's a whole other issue. See, keeping it in, see, keeping all this in and feeling lonely and left alone. But it's saying to trust your intuition. This is a person here who wants to give you this cup. They want to get this going. It's an energy of a fresh new start and an opportunity. Yeah, there's better times ahead. So that's what it is. See, the person who avoids you during traditional holidays, birthdays, or they just don't never follow through. You can't rely on them. But look at that. You're moving away from this. This person, I do see getting acquainted. There's somebody here new. They want to spend time with you. They want to get to know you. So you know they're interested. But there's better times ahead. Wow. Yeah. So this is somebody here following their heart. See, they're coming in with that cup. This person's got a really big heart. Now, they aren't the most emotional at first. You know, at first you won't see it. It takes a little time for this person to warm up. But patience can pay off with this person. Yeah, look at that. They are someone, it is about someone following their heart here. Someone who follows through too. Better times ahead. Very nice. And I do see it's telling you to pay attention to the red flags because you're reflecting on this. You're going to pay attention to the red flags. The signs will be kind of cautioning you a little bit, but it's just a reflection. This is what you don't want to happen. Yeah, some of you have been through this, maybe even a few times. Yeah, Three of Wands, manifesting your dreams. See, the right person's worth waiting for. So it doesn't mean this person, you're supposed to wait for this person. Because quite honestly, you're likely waiting for this person. They're leaving you out in the cold, ghosting you, and someone else comes in. But this is about manifesting your dreams. This is about expansion in your life. Look at that. Yeah, this deck's different. I love this card. I just wish it wasn't so shiny. It's very hard for me to look at it and see. Yeah, interesting energy. But yeah, maybe while you're waiting for this person, somebody else comes in, and this person's more in alignment with you. They like to give generously, you know. They're stable financially. They want a partner. They want to spend time with someone. They want to be with someone. See, you got a person, it's where you have that reflection. You realize they don't really want to be with you. They're not interested in partaking in, like I say, Valentine's Day holidays, or any time for that matter. But yeah, better times ahead. Wow. Yeah. See, and it's someone who often pushes you away, but the opposite of this person is you're worth fighting for. Some things aren't worth fighting over, right? Where this person just doesn't want to give in. The other person is willing to give in. Wow, you're probably not going to see this coming. This is someone just kind of coming in here. They're going to ask you out on a date. Do you want to go out? Do you want to do something? They want to spend time. They want to get acquainted. They want to get to know you. Yeah, this is someone planning and preparing. See, hoping for the best and executing their plan. And it could even be yourself, weighing the pros and the cons of this and kind of just looking to see what might happen and being a little patient here. But I can tell you, whatever this is somebody who is very self-serving. You only hear from them when they want something. Yeah. This is somebody who they like to give gifts. They like to do nice things. And it's an energy of a very caring connection. See, this is someone who shows you they care. Wow. Tell me about planning and execution. What is this person planning? What are they planning? What are they planning? Let me shuffle up here. Oops. They got mental clarity. It's a secret. Yeah, this is somebody very clear. You're going to get clarity. If you are the one comparing this person to someone else, this person doesn't compare. So you're going to get mental clarity. But if this person's manifesting, they're planning to execute it. So it's probably a secret. It's not yet meant to be known. Wow. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Now this depends where you are. If you're dealing with this person and they've recently ghosted you, or you find you have conflict, drama. I mean, it could be personality clashes, but I just see a person who just doesn't conform. They don't want to. Yeah, they're going to look like a fool. I can tell you that right now, because you are going off on a new path here. But whoever it is that's coming towards you, I do see possible Aries. That's why I feel it's the other person leaving this behind. Yeah, this person's more self-aware. So this manifesting energy, you're going to be very much aware of this. Or this person is aware of what you've been through. So however it resonates. Yeah, you're about to get your cup filled. See, you're about to get happiness, emotional fulfillment. This person's going to fill your cup. They're going to give you something you want. The other person, you never got what you wanted. And it could have been just a commitment or to spend some time together. You wanted to just be with them. Yeah, this person wants to be with you. Tell me about the Queen of Wands. If you are masculine, Leo, you may have an Aries here. Or a Sagittarius or another Leo. Maybe even a Scorpio. Yeah. Tell me about the Queen of Wands. Ooh, we got the King of Cups. Ooh, someone is emotional fulfillment. This is two people going to fill each other's cup here. This is someone emotional mastery. Someone's mastering their emotions. Ooh, very nice. I didn't expect that at all. Queen of Wands. Yeah, you're about to get your cup filled, but you're going to fill each other's cup. This person's available. They're letting you know, but they're going to, I feel, give you a little gift or something sentimental, or they just might want to spend some time with you. If this is someone you've just met, but you're manifesting what you desire, your dreams here. I think this person sees you that way. Tell me about this King of Cups. I did not expect this at all. Wow. This person is walking away from somebody. They're the person. Yeah, this is somebody letting someone know they're open and available. So it does look like them, but it's about filling the cup. You're both going to get what you want. You're both getting something out of this. Wow. So there it is. You have a person who's emotionally available. Somebody who can be very generous emotionally. They often, King of Cups loves to give little gifts to show someone they like them. They like to do nice things because they're full of love and emotion. They like to give. But I feel like there's going to be some giving and receiving here. Yeah, I see the Tower moment, a bit of a shock surprise. The other person's going to look like a fool regardless. Yeah, better times ahead. See if somebody here ghosts you, ignores you during traditional holidays, birthdays, Valentine's Day, because that reflection of the past, you're manifesting here. Some of you are waiting for someone and they've left you out in the cold, but I do see you moving on. This is a new acquaintance. Yeah, very nice. Getting acquainted, spending time. Yeah, we have someone here who's single. See all the rewards for your hard work. You're going to have some success. Some of you, the moon, you've done some inner work here. Or this person has done their inner work. Regardless, you're both getting that cup filled. I do see being a little cautious. Someone's a little cautious at first. It'll take a little bit of time for them to open up emotionally, see, and let their guard down. But yeah, if you can be a little patient with this person, it'll all go well. Yeah, to me it looks like it's the masculine who's leaving someone behind, but it can go the other way. So there you go, a shock and a surprise. I don't think you're going to see this coming, but this is somebody literally putting an end to a situation. Tell me about that Five of Wands. Yeah, chaos, conflict, and drama. Yeah, you can see this is somebody with a heavy load. It's really bothering them. It's someone who isn't there. They're not reliable. See, this is where that moment where you have that massive epiphany where you realize you can't rely on someone. They won't be there for you long term either. This is someone sending you those messages. I'm only here for when I want something. And if they don't get what they want from you, they go get it somewhere else. Well, this other person's following their heart. I love this energy. This is a beautiful reading. So that's the massive epiphany. And it could be this person just coming in to tell you what they've done here. But I feel like it's this energy of this epiphany where, you just know this person isn't reliable. They're not there for you. It's a person who'll lay the burdens on you. If there's drama, conflict, they'll blame you. Someone who never takes accountability. Yeah, you got this. Better times ahead, things calming down. See, there's been a lot of stuff going on for some of you. Now, if this hasn't happened, it does, you're prepared. This person's planning and preparing. But it's like you have this other person who's the opposite of this person. See, the different perspectives, and readings will tell me to look at the different perspectives. But you're going to see things differently because this person's going to blow your mind. They're going to sweep you off your feet. Yeah. Some of you have been devastated by someone who ghosts you and ignores you. But remember, all is going to be well here. Okay, it may take a little time. Don't expect too much too fast. But I do think this is someone who, look at that hollow feeling. See, never getting what you want, feeling empty, left out in the cold. Yeah. It's all right. You know what you want here, and I feel with this energy, you're not going to settle. See that Tower. See, I feel there's an Aries coming in here. Or that's the person you're leaving behind. Take it as it resonates. This other person could be a Scorpio. They could be anyone, even Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah, a lot of Cancer energy here too. Yeah, with the moon, someone's feelings, emotions. See, there's mental clarity. You're going to get clarity and epiphany and that massive realization. Like, what are you waiting for? Why would you wait for this person? Heck no. But this is something that's worth waiting for. Wow. And I do think this person, again, that hollow feeling, see, a lack of emotional fulfillment. This person, like I feel, it's all about that emotional energy, but it is something that's yet meant to be known. So I do feel a secret. This person could be coming in to tell you a secret, but it could be that they have feelings, whatever it may be. It's something that's going to make you happy. It's going to be a shock. But it's a positive shock. Yeah, you can see this person's strength of will. See, they're taking the lead. They feel confident about their feelings, what it is they want. But it's definitely a person who's moved on from someone. Yeah, they want to build too. Dedication to the craft. Yeah. They're dedicated. They're going to show you. They're interested. They're dedicated. They work. They want to build. So it's rebuilding from the tower too. Yeah. Yep, this person definitely wants to learn about you, your lifestyle, your traditions, your habits, the way you live your life. Like literally, they're determined to succeed, and it's a goal, what they're hoping to achieve. So if you've been hoping to achieve this, and you're breaking free yourself from someone in this energy, here it comes. But that's that moment of devastation too, because of the different perspectives where someone just does this. They don't put any effort. They don't really build. It's where you realize this person's not right for you. You deserve better. Take care, Leo. I wish you the best, and bye for now.